Hello everybody, it's me Ryan here with MandRproductions, and in today's video I wanted to take a look at the evolution of the Snowspeeder in LEGO. Now obviously the newest Snowspeeder is the Sandspeeder, which is obviously a much different color than the white and orange, white and gray color schemes that we've had in the past. And I am missing one Snowspeeder in this video. It's the original 1999 Snowspeeder. I'll pop a picture up on the screen now. It looks much different than all of these because it's actually using a much older design than any of these. Starting in 2004 we had that newest version, and it has basically been a similar design to that ever since. So I wanted to take a look at these in this video and just kind of show you the progression throughout the years and just give you an idea of what the new Sandspeeder has to offer compared to the older versions, or if the older versions are superior to the newer Sandspeeder. Starting off with the 2004 version here, you guys can see that it uses a very small looking design, especially when compared to the newer Sandspeeder. It's a little bit smaller in kind of every way. The guns on it are also different than all of the other Snowspeeders here. It has a type of design with a tubular piece and a cone on the top there facing outward. It uses orange, white, and light gray, basically a little bit of tan in there as well for its color scheming. It has this weird red piece there to kind of represent what this piece is representing that they use a sticker for on most of the newer designs. And around back you'll find the towing cable that has the, you can spin it down, make it go down and pull it in, and it also has this gun on the back, which I really like. The other positive about this Snowspeeder is this piece up here is actually printed, and unlike any of these other ones, this one is actually printed. It's not a sticker, which is really nice. I wish they still made that printed. It's basically the same print as all these stickers are now, but I just really wish it was still a printed piece on the newer models. It also has a printed cockpit, and it does actually have these printed detail pieces down here, which are really nice. They have some very fine detail on them. You can see them down there shiny, and the cockpit does not open the way the newer sets do. This cockpit only has this one way to open, so you can only open it like that. You can pull the whole thing off, but unfortunately it does not slide open all in one. So unlike the newer designs, you're only going to be able to open it like that. It's got the AT-AT piece in there. The next Snowspeeder came about in 2007 with the Hoth Rebel base. You can see it here. It's actually got this bit on the bottom for its landing gear, I guess, but this actually allowed it to sit inside of something that it could have like a crane working on it. It was kind of cool. And it's a little bit of an upgraded design compared to the 2004 version. You've obviously lost some of the detail here. You gain a sticker here instead of a printed piece. Unfortunately, another sticker here you get instead. And the cockpit now does open as one though. So they've changed that design in 2007, which is really nice. It gives you much greater access to the whole cockpit area to get your figures in there. Unfortunately, they also changed to a sticker on the inside. LEGO was really going sticker happy on this set. The weaponry on top has slightly upgraded to use these newer pieces at the time, I think, as well as these they use the same cone pieces. They're just inverted in there, I guess is the way I want to say it. The flaps are the same, however, you do have the ability to pull off this piece. If I can, gosh darn it. You can pull this piece off and it reveals that stickered piece down there, which is really, really cool. They added that very cool little bit of engine detail to give you that playability with the Hoth Rebel base set. It also does have the tow cable on the back, like you'll see with most of these, although some of these I didn't end up putting it on there because I was just too lazy when I got the set, so it never made it on there out of the box, unfortunately. And that's the 2007 Snowspeeder. We saw another 3-year hiatus between Snowspeeder models, and in 2010 with the Wampa cave we received a brand new one. This is actually one of the better looking ones in my opinion. It's got a really sleek orange and white design, very similar to the original 2004 version. I guess not original, but very similar to the 2004 version. I like that color scheme the best with the orange. That's just better than the gray to me. Let me know in the comment section below which color scheme you like. Sandspeeder, orange, Sandspeeder, and there's also gray colors. You can see the gray, and gray here. So let me know which color scheme you like best, or which Snowspeeder in general you like best. Now, this one also carries over the cockpit design. Got some cooler stickers on here now. This is still printed, which is nice. Unfortunately, we returned with the sticker here, but overall, it's a very similar design to the previous model. You lose the ability to pull off the bit there and reveal an engine, so that was no longer a feature come 2010, although that didn't really work with the set, which I think is a big reason they didn't do it. It wouldn't have made sense. This is more of just a flying contraption and nothing to play with, but again, I think it was a nice refinement. This is one of the ones that I didn't quite get the tow cable onto, unfortunately, but that's 2010. That's one of my favorites, honestly. Anyway, come 2013, we had this set, which came with the Hoth Echo base set. It's pretty cool. It uses the maroon red for the first time and only time on the Snowspeeders, which I thought was a little bit of a weird design choice, but it did make it stand out a little bit from the other models, gave it a little bit more color, but then they used the orange in the back, so I'm a little bit confused here as to maybe this is a specific character Snowspeeder. I'm not really sure. You can see on the back here, it's supposed to have grilling pieces, but I have taken those off of it, apparently. It does carry over the new swivel design. It's got a new design, actually, where you can actually just pull the whole thing out. I always thought that was weird. I always thought I built it wrong, but I think that's the way it's supposed to be. It's got a new AT-AT sticker in there, you guys can see, and of course you can put this right back. It also does allow you can still open it like that, or you could just pull the whole thing out, which is really cool. And if you want to hold it down and just open the front cockpit, you can do that too pretty easily, but unfortunately it won't close, so you have to hold it down again to get it to close. It's a little bit gimmicky, a little bit finicky, I guess is the best way to say it, and unfortunately that just design is not going to stick around because that's a little bit tough to work with when the whole thing will just pop out whenever you try to move it. So another year down the line, actually not even 3 years, it had been 3 years, it had been every 3 years for those models, but this one came the very next year and it was a huge improvement. You guys can see they actually used a different design. All the other models had used a very similar footprint. This one is a little bit wider, a little bit longer, and I really liked that with the Snowspeeders. It was a great improvement over the previous models. It was a very nice and small touch, something you wouldn't think mattered too much, but it really did. They did a lot with this. They used a lot more tiles down here, a lot of the tiles with the studs on top, and it worked really, really well. They put stickers on the sides. He added the stud shooter in the back. You guys can see that, and that's actually on a bit of a swivel here. You guys can't quite see that, but you get the idea, and you can move it left and right and shoot it, obviously. This one obviously also has the tow cable, so you also do get that, and I really like the back grilling on this one. I think that actually looks really good. As we look to the center area, again, we get sticker, and stickers on the side. Again, printed panel here, or printed windshield with all of these. They all have printed windshields, and it's going to be able to open up, and it actually has one of the nicer interiors here. You can see it's got a very sleek and modern looking Lego design, as well as the tiled pieces here for the minifigure feet to sit into. It's got very nice, I believe, stickered panels there. You can see like you're looking out of the back of the Snowspeeder, and the one on the front is going to look like you're looking out the front, which is really cool. So the stickers really improved with this one in 2014. This is the standalone $30 set. A couple years later, we saw what is nearly the exact same design return with the UCS Echo base, or Hoth Echo base. You can see it's literally exactly the same. Like they're eerily similar. So it's basically you got the same model just in orange, which is really nice. I like the orange color on it better. I think it looks really cool in orange, and that's what it looks like. You guys can tell the stickers again. It's the same deal. You open it up, you get the same looking interior. Even has these same two stickers there. The side sticker is a little bit different. You get the extra bit of exterior view there. It actually has like a little cutout in it. You can see that on the side sticker. You get a little cutout there, which is pretty cool. Gives you a little bit of, you can see the minifigure in there kind of from the side. As unimportant as that seems, it just seems like it's a pretty cool little extra detail Lego included there. Again, same design, got the swivel turret on the back. It's also got the harpoon cable here, so you can take down those AT-ATs, or AT-ATs as a lot of people like to call them. So very nice Snowspeeder. It's going to be exactly the same as the 2014 model though, so Lego didn't really change anything up there. And of course, most recently we have the Sandspeeder. It actually uses the same wider footprint as the newer Snowspeeders, which is nice. They didn't take a step back like they seem to have done in some areas. The guns are a little bit weird. They don't have the cones on the end, which I thought was just odd. The other cool thing that you might notice is that it doesn't have the harpoon thing on the back, because apparently Snowspeeders were originally like not land vehicles, but hot weather vehicles, hot climate vehicles, and at some point in the Empire Strikes Back they said they were having trouble like modifying them for cold weather or something. So you can see the harpoon cable is like an add-on. That's pretty cool to notice. I just thought that was just a pretty neat thing that Lego really did a good job on. Now they have something very cool here. They made one great design improvement. I just kind of hinted at it, but you can open up this entire panel, so you get a little bit of extra storage back here, which is really neat. You can fit your guns down there. You have your swivel turret on the back still, although it doesn't have that extra bit of movement that it did on the older models. It actually looks a little bit more bland here, in my opinion. The panels on the side have stickers, which are cool. These panels are non-existent on the other versions, so it's very exclusive. These panels are to this newer set, which is a little bit weird. I think the panels look weird on it, to be honest. Of course, it still retains the flaps on the sides. Got the engine area, which is looking really spiffy on this. It's actually the same engine area design as the other ones, but it still looks really nice in the different colors. It's got a new printed windshield here, windshield cockpit piece. And of course, you can open up the cockpit in a couple of different ways like that. You can just open up and access the front, which has that printed piece there, which I believe is from a previous set, has been in other sets before. And you can open up the whole thing at once if you so choose to. Again, printed piece in the back there for a control panel, which is pretty neat. So that's the Sandspeeder. My personal favorite design is the 2004 version, just because I have a little bit of nostalgia for it. I know that that red piece is not supposed to be on there. It's actually supposed to be orange, and it's a little bit broken down because it's been so old for me. I've had it for so long that some of the pieces have gotten lost, but it still looks really, really cool, and they have been replaced in the wrong color, obviously, but it still looks really, really cool. It's one of my favorite ones, and I do want to buy a new one, like sealed in the box, just to kind of relive it. If I had to pick my second favorite, it would definitely be the 2016 version that came with the Hoth Echo base. I think this one looks really awesome, just with the orange color. I really like the orange color scheme on the Snowspeeders. It's probably like the best color scheme in my opinion. I guess I'll go ahead and rank these from first to worst. We'll go ahead and say that the 2004 version is the best, so we'll bring it to the front. And then the second best is obviously going to be the 2016 version. Third best, I'm going to go ahead and give to the 2010 version because I really like that color scheme. I really like the orange and white color scheme on Snowspeeders. I just think it looks absolutely amazing. And as the fourth best, I think I'm going to give it the slight to the 2014 model, the standalone. I really like the 2014 model. It's got the same design as this one, except with the gray colors. The fifth best is going to be the Sandspeeder. Obviously a step back in some ways, but still a step forward in a lot of ways. And I really like the newer color scheme on it. I thought it was a really unique looking ship. As far as the sixth best, we're going to give it to the 2013 version, and the worst version, I would say, at least of the ones that I own. I know I don't own the original 1999 version. That would probably be even worse than this. I would say it's the very worst, but it's going to be the 2007 model. So that is all the Snowspeeders that LEGO has ever created. If you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and leave a comment down below. Let me know which one's your favorite, which one's your least favorite. Do you guys own all the Snowspeeders? Do you hate the Snowspeeders? What do you think about it? So thank you all for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.